So again, Hot Wheels collectors, we have an older one here. It says 2001 first editions of the Cunningham C4R. That's what the back of a Hot Wheels looks like from 20 years ago. Okay. There was a gentleman, Briggs Swift Cunningham II, lived between 1907 to 2003, an American entrepreneur and sportsman. He actually won the 1958 America's Cup, the sailing event that is. But he competed in automotive racing quite a bit and was successful as well. He raced at the 24 Hours of Le Mans many a time. I think this photo is from one of those events. So this car itself was produced between 1951 to 1954 by the Cunningham company. All right. It looks very much like a Cobra. Yeah, I would say a Cobra. And there's a nice shot of it competing. They tried to field 3 cars at one of the Le Mans races to try to have an all-American win. All, American cars, American racers. But it wasn't until the Ford GT40, I guess, pulled that off. Okay, so it was competing against like a Jaguar D-Type, which was a advanced vehicle for sure. Before I forget, let's see the scale of this thing. 2540 is the wheelbase according to the internet. Let's zero out the calipers. .42. That could be a bit off, but it doesn't even matter if I'm slightly off. This is like 159 scale, so it's nowhere close to 164. It's too big. Okay, but we know now. So this thing is powered by a Chrysler V8, 5.4 liters. It's making around 300 horsepower. Let's see about this casting though, the Hot Wheels. The 5 spokes are your standard Hot Wheels. I'm going to have to swap those out. We have a whole bunch of louvers here for heat dissipation. This is supposed to be an exhaust tip, I guess. We got the very classic looking front end here. I don't know if any of these were street legal. Please leave a comment if you know. I like that Hot Wheels has these metallic blue stripes going about. And also, if anyone knows what this thing is, it's just a giant like hole on the back view and the front view. So it's just a giant tube here, but what is it cooling? What is it passing air for? Yeah, it seems very strange. So be curious about that one. This side looks the same as the other. The rear here, we have what looks like 2 bumps here for probably some tail lights or something. The rear photograph, it almost seems like there might be some lights right here. But I can't really tell. Don't know. We have this cowling for the headrest. And then, yes, 2 seats actually. I have seen photos of the second seat. And then a nice clear windscreen here. So that's pretty cool. I think they did a decent job, with the casting. Unfortunately, the execution of this one, it's got some contaminants in the paint. And even though it's a white color, it's doing a decent job covering up the dark casting. So, good. But maybe this paint rash developing, this being such an old toy now. Okay. Plastic base. 2001. Copyright. Yeah, it says what it is. Press fit together. And some attempt to get that blue paint on the bottom, but you really wouldn't see it anyway, so it's no big deal. Alright, well, I'm going to have to try to figure out what those wheels are on the real car, and then come back in a second. Alright, so I'm back with some wheels here. Some photos show these wheels as all silver, some of them show them, I'm guessing they're really black in real life, but then I wouldn't see the details, so I decided to do the dark bronze on them. And then just paint the rim and the knockoff silver there. Add a little black and silver paint in there. Obviously some silver for the lights up front. Red for the little tail lights. And that's it. There's no way I could paint a perfect circle right there, so I didn't even bother trying. Alright. So I've used some real rider tires on this one, and unfortunately there's some sort of axle friction going on the front here. Yeah, whatever. But I think you know, the thickness of the sidewalls is a little more matching to the real car. So I like the room. Seems a little more realistic to me. All right, let's take a look at some other Hot Wheels racers from this yesteryear. First one would be a Chevy Corvette Grand Sport. Doesn't really say on the bottom of this what it is. Strange, but I'm pretty sure this is a Grand Sport. And then my own 3D wheels on that one. And here's one of these premium 70 Ford Escort Rs 1600s. I do like the premium ones because all that headlight and taillight printing is nice. Here's a mainline GT40. Some 3D wheels on that guy. And the last is a 935 Porsche, that is. And some wheels of my own design on that one. Alright. Yeah, sadly, you know, none of these are to scale. They're just independent representations. But, you know, they weren't expensive either, so. That's an interesting photo back there, right? Looks like Europe, pulling out 3 cars. Maybe they're prepping for Le Mans there. Here's must be a classic historic race. See the photo here. It's got really dark wheels with a silver lip. So that's what I was going for. Alright, well, another Hot Wheels project is done. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I guess I'll see you in the next video.